So, in this lesson, our learning target is finding the volume of cylinders. Cylinders are shapes, they're solids. Potentially, a cup would be a really good example of a cylinder for the most part, where it has a circular base at both the bottom and then repeating again at the top. And what we're doing is we're essentially figuring out how many cubic inches, how much stuff could we fit inside when we find the volume. And the basic idea is I've got a circle. The area of a circle would be the pi times radius squared. So the radius is the distance from the center of the circle to the outside edge. Very clearly on the picture, it is 3 inches. So pi r squared on its own calculates the area of the circle, and then we're repeating that area 6 times upwards. So the height needs to be included in the formula. Very clearly, it's 6 on the picture. So all I have to do is either the mental math or grab a calculator. 3 squared or 3 times 3 gives me 9, and then 9 times 6 gives me 54. If I'm doing Khan Academy, I can leave my answer as 54 pi. If the directions would ever say round on a test or something like that, you would type in 169.6 inches cubed, rounding to the nearest tenth. Hide myself for the second diagram. The hardest thing you might end up seeing, that 6 meters is not the radius this time. Now it's the diameter. It's the distance all the way across through the middle. The radius is just half of that. So I want to take 6 and divide by 2. The radius is actually 3. Substitute that in. 3 squared is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 18, I want to grab a calculator. It happens to be 162. And again, I can type that in. Or if the directions that would ever say round to the nearest tenth, the answer is 508.9 meters cubed. And just to prove that I know what I'm doing, I'll show you the calculator keystrokes as I work through this problem. I've got 2, and it needs to be squared. And then I need to times it by the height, which is 5. Hit equal. And the answer is 20. And that makes a ton of sense. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. So my answer is 20, but I got to include pi because otherwise I'm wrong. Now I could also type in the exact answer. And the way I would get that, the Khan Academy directions say multiply by 3.14. Use 3.14 as pi because pi is an unending number. So rounding errors can be a bit of a problem. So I multiply by 3.14. I could type in 62.8 and also get the correct answer. And if we look at the step-by-step, I'm sure it shows that yes. Hope that helps. Please give this Khan Academy a try in progress towards finding the volume of variety of circular based shapes by the end of the week.